everyone, this is Kitty here with a new video, and as you guys have read from the title, this is the SM Yearbook Awards. So this idea came from the channel of Dylan. I will put his video in the description box for you guys to go watch. So basically what he did was he did the Kpop Yearbook Awards, I think it was called, and if you guys didn't know what this whole game, I guess you could call what it is that he found some categories like for the yearbooks for like us in the United States and I'm not really sure about the other countries, but in the US when you're graduating you get like the yearbook, and then in the yearbook there's always like these awards like most likely to become president, all those kind of categories. And so what Dylan did on his channel was he actually searched up some, and then he did I think probably 20 of them maybe or so. And so that's what I did for this one. I went online and there was this website which I'll probably link below as well for you guys. They did a survey and some research and found like the top 80 something categories that were used the most. And so out of those 80 something, I took pretty much half of it, 40. There were some that I actually found on another website, but majority of it is from that website, and you guys can go check it out and then pick out the categories yourself. And the reason I call it SM Yearbook Awards, it's because to make it easier for me and my sister, who isn't here, she couldn't film with me, but I have her winners so I'll tell you hers and mine, and then her reason and my reason as well. So the reason that I chose SM was because it would be easier for her, because she doesn't know a lot of like name-wise individual members of like other groups, so it's easier for her to do like SM. And so that's why I chose SM, since me and her, we know pretty much all of SM artists. As you guys know, we are SM biased. So let's just get right into it. First category, most likely to become a millionaire. So she chose Siwon, and I also chose Siwon. Now her reason was because he's rich, which I think he is, right? I don't know. And also because he looks like a CEO type of person. And the reason I chose Siwon was because he gives that rich millionaire vibe that he had. Like, he just has that millionaire kind of feeling to him. I don't know. So that's why I chose Siwon. In this category, most likely to win an Oscar, she chose Boa, and I chose Jungmin. Now the reason she chose Boa was because she filmed a Hollywood movie. So for the ones who know, she the movie that's coming out soon, tomorrow actually to be exact, is Make Your Move, so the Hollywood movie. The reason I chose Jungmin was because I was thinking more of just acting, and he does a lot of acting. He does K-dramas. He also has he's done movies as well, so he has a lot of acting experience, so that's why I chose him. Next category, most likely to marry first. She chose Donghae and I chose Sooyoung. Now my sister's reason for choosing Donghae was because he has this vibe. He has this fatherly feel, and that because he talks about his father a lot, he's like really attached to like this like family. Like, I guess family is really important to him, and so that's why she chose it. But I chose Sooyoung just because I feel like she gives me the kind of feeling that she would just get married first. I don't know, like that feeling that she gives me. I don't know why, but it just does. Okay, next category, most likely to win an Olympic medal. Both of us chose Minho. Well, her reason was because he attends a lot of sports shows, so that's my reason as well. If you guys have seen him on Dream Team, he is like the ace. And then also whenever it comes to like the Idol Champion, what is that called? Idol Champion something that they do like twice a year, Minho is always there. So that's why. Next category, most likely to become a comedian. She chose Baekhyun. I chose Eunhyuk. So her reason for choosing Baekhyun was just there wasn't really a reason. He's just really hilarious, and he knows how to pick on people, and he always mimics Tao. So, you know, as a comedian, you do a lot of mimicking, you pick on people. The reason I chose Eunhyuk because from all the way back to when I first knew about Super Junior to now, he was always like the hilarious one. He's always cracking jokes and making like, he's just hilarious. He just is. So that's why it was like between Shindong and Eunhyuk, but I just feel like Eunhyuk was like more like a comedian. Next category, most likely to get ID'd when they're 30. She chose Luhan. I chose Sunny. Her reason, because he has a super baby face, because he does. The reason I chose Sunny because Sunny, like, come on, she looked like she was the maknae of Girls' Generation, but she wasn't. So okay, next category, best hair. She chose Shohyun and I chose Crystal. Her reason for choosing Shohyun was because she always had long hair. She never had short hair before, and because she eats healthy, so most likely she will have good hair as well. The reason I chose Crystal was because she always has long hair, and it's always straight, with the exception of New Year BO where she kind of dyed it, and then also Pinocchio, which was kind of curly there was once, but a lot of times her hair has always been just straight and long, and like she doesn't do much with her hair, so of course she would have like the best hair, right? Next, best smile. She chose Baekhyun and I chose Tiffany. Her reason for choosing Baekhyun, because he just does. His eye smile and then his square smile. For the ones who watch EXO Showtime, you guys know what she means.
잠시만, 하나, 둘, 셋.
And of course, I chose Tiffany. Now, at the beginning, I chose Baekhyun because I love his smile, but I wanted to give everyone a chance, and so I changed back to Tiffany, which of course is her eye smile. Like, who wouldn't love her eye smile, right? Next, best laugh. She chose Tao and I chose Key. Her reason for choosing Tao was, have you seen EXO Showtime? Yes. If you have seen EXO Showtime, I think you know what she means. Tao has a really unique laugh. As for me, I chose Key because he just, like, his laugh is hilarious. Like, whenever he laughs, you just have to laugh with him. Next category, best dressed female. The both of us chose Jessica, and her reason and my reason are the same thing. It's her airport fashion. If you've seen her airport fashion, it's really nice. Like, she never disappoints. I really love her airport fashion. It's really simple, but yet also like really stylish at the same time. So I really like her fashion. Next, best dressed male. She chose Key and I chose Sehun. Her reason for choosing Key, because diva Key, and he loves fashion. Even though at times his fashion, like, it's fashionable, but like for us it might be a little bit too much, but because he is, you know, the fashion. And I chose Sehun just because, of course, airport fashion again. He has really simple outfits and I like simple. I don't like too much, and so I really like the way Sehun dresses. Next category, best looking female. She chose Victoria and I chose Yuna. Her reason for Victoria, because well, we went to the SM Town concert when they came to New York City, and she's, you know, she's really pretty in person, so that's her reason. She looks better in real life than on television. So yeah, I would have to agree that she is really pretty in person. And the reason I chose Yuna was because Yuna is beautiful. She is really pretty, so I can't help but choose Yuna. Next one, best looking male. She chose Chris. I chose Jonghyun. Her reason for choosing Chris was because Chris looks like he just walked out of an anime. It's like the very first time that you see Chris and you're like, is he even real? Like, yeah, so it felt like he just came out of like anime or something. And the reason I chose Jonghyun was because just the same thing as her reason for Victoria. I've seen him in person and he is really handsome, really good looking. Next category, best sportsman. She chose Xiaoming and I chose Mino. Now my reason was still the same reason why I chose him as most likely to win an Olympic medal. So there's nothing much to say about that. But her reason to choose Xiaoming, which I completely agree as well, was because he's really good at a lot of sports. So he's good at soccer, basketball. He also does taekwondo. Next category, best sportswoman. The both of us agreed on Luna, and the reason was because she has proved herself to be really, really athletic when it came to the Idol Champion thingy that they do twice a year. Now my sister said it was kind of hard for her to choose. It was between Luna or Crystal, because Crystal has also been really athletic. She has been on Dream Team, and she was partnered with Mino, and the both of them worked really well together. But in the end, she decided to choose Luna. Next category, best musician. She chose Boa, and I chose Henry. Her reason for choosing Boa is because she composes. She really likes all the songs that she composed. So that's why. And I chose Henry just because he knows how to play a lot of instruments. He knows how to play the piano. He knows how to play the violin. So that's why. Next category, best personality. She chose Chen and I chose Itag. Her reason for choosing Chen was because he is the sweetest and nicest person. And if you have seen EXO Showtime, you know that during like the scary house, he was so kind enough to give hot packs to the ghosts. And then like he actually wanted to scare Tao, but because how he saw how Tao was already scared enough, he kind of, you know, decided not to. And then he was always there comforting his members whenever they're crying and everything. So that's why she chose Chen. The reason I chose Ituk just because he also gives me that feeling that he's well, from when I started following Super Junior till now, Ituk has always been that caring personality. Like, he's really caring. He looks after his members, and not only his members but also his juniors like Sonushide, Shiny, and EXO and everything. So he has a really good personality. Next up, best friends. She wrote Amber and Henry, and I wrote Taemin and Kai. So her reason for choosing Amber and Henry is because they are best friends, and you know, they always call each other Llama and Snoopy. Snoopy and Llama together forever. For me, I chose Taemin and Kai because they are best friends, and they've been best friends since trainee days, and I believe Amber and Henry as well. But the first ones that came to mind was Taemin and Kai. Next category, best bromance. She wrote Baekhyul, which is Baekhyun and Cheonyul, and I wrote Luhan and Xiaoming. I forgot what their couple name is called, but yeah. Her reason for choosing Baekhyul was, have you seen their interactions together from their debut till now? They're like, the interaction that they have is just like, and she ships them. She ships Baekhyul. The reason I chose Luhan and Xiaoming was I was actually kind of between Luhan and Sehyun or Luhan and Xiaoming, but in the end I picked Luhan and Xiaoming because these days it has been the two of them. Like, Luhan loves Xiaoming so much, and it's just like that bromance going on. It's like unbelievable. Like, if you've seen EXO Showtime, that bromance just there. Okay, next category, best person to bring home to your parents. She chose Suho and I chose Lay. Her reason for choosing Suho was because the way he looks, the way he acts, and also he seems like a really obedient type of person. So like, the way he looks like the type of person that your parents will really like, and the way he acts, he's really, really polite and everything. So that's why. And the reason I chose Lay was because Lay is very, very family oriented, I guess. He's really respectful. He's really nice, and like, just if you do follow EXO, you know that he's always really nice, like, to all his sonbaes. He would always like bow to them and always say thank you, and just the way that he acts Which parent wouldn't love it? Next category, best blonde. She chose Chris and I chose Hyoyeon. Her reason for choosing Chris was because it fits him. The blonde hair fits him perfectly, just like an anime or like a manga prince. And I would have agreed. I would have to agree. He does suit it. And the reason I chose Hyoyeon was because she has always had blonde hair, I believe. Like, I know since like debut she had blonde hair, and then I think in the middle she kind of changed, but now it's like always blonde hair, and it suits her. I really like it. Next category, best eyes. She chose Luhan and I chose Chris. Her reason was because, of course, if you guys do follow EXO, you know that he is known for his deer eyes, and he also said so himself that he is most proud of his eyes, like the part of the body or the face that he's really confident in.
눈이요.
눈?
네.
한번 볼까요? 가까이서?
네.
아, 눈이 진짜 예쁘네.
저 눈이 안에 반짝반짝.
The reason I chose Chris was because of that Growl music video. Not the one-shot one, but the other one. And like, just whenever I see the music video, it was just like his eyes are like sparkling. Okay, next category, worst attendance. Me and my sister agree upon this. It is Kpop, and the reason we chose it is because he is still part of Super Junior, but yet he's not really there. Like, he's focusing on acting, but he is still part of Super Junior. So yeah. Next category is most gullible, and both of us agreed that it is Lay. Let's take a look at her reason. He looks really innocent. Like, just look at his face. He's always like really innocent looking. And the reason I chose Lay was because if you've seen EXO Showtime and like just other shows that they've been on, Lay is the type of person that would really believe you if you told him like a certain lie, and he would really believe you. Lay is really gullible. Next category, most hardworking. She chose Yuno, and then I chose Lay again. Her reason, because he's always hardworking. Since trainee days till now, he's always really hardworking. The reason I chose Lay was because he even said so himself, and also the members, and also like other, like his sonbaes. Lay is the type of person to work until he feels that it is perfect. So when it comes to dancing, when it comes to singing, when it comes to like playing the piano, he would work until he feels he has perfected. And even if we think that it's like perfect, he will still work on it. And so that's why I chose Lay. Next one, most artistic, and me and my sister chose the same person, which is Taeyeon. So if you do follow her on Instagram, you know that she does a lot of like drawings and everything. It's like really pretty, so that's why we chose her. Next category, most annoying laugh. Me and my sister agreed on this one, and it is Tao. Now her reason is Tao, if you do remember, she chose him as the best laugh and the most annoying laugh, and it's because like it's really super high pitched. If you have seen or heard Tao's laugh, you would know what she means. And that's why I chose it as most annoying, because it's like, for a guy, his laugh is like way up there. It's like really super high pitch. Next category, most addicted to social media. She chose Yesung. I chose Donghae. The reason she chose Yesung was because even though he is in the military right now, he is still using his social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So yeah, the reason I chose Donghae is because he posts a lot on Instagram, like a lot. And also, I didn't know about this one, but my sister also told me Weibo. If you guys follow him, he posts a lot on Weibo as well. Next category, most improved. Me and my sister chose the same person, which is Taemin. We've been following SHINee since they debuted it till now, and when it came to singing, Taemin, in the beginning, he was just known as the dancer. He didn't have a lot of lines, but now, I mean, he worked so hard to perfect his singing that now he has so many lines. He even have like high notes and everything, and it's just like, to see that improvement is, I have to give it to Taemin. Most likely to stay in SM, she wrote Suho, and I chose Kangta. The reason she chose Suho was because, I mean, he's been training in SM for like 7 years already, and you know, he never gave up, and so he's still there. And then she said that he could probably be like the future CEO of SM, and probably if he's rich enough, he could probably own SM in the future. The reason I chose Kangta is because he has been there since HOT, and after they disbanded, he still stays in SM. Till now, he's still there, so I feel like he will still be there. And then, hey, probably he'll be the next CEO. Who knows? Next up, biggest party animal. Me and my sister chose the same person, Hyoyeon, just because on her Instagram you see that she goes out with her friends a lot, and she goes to like parties and everything, so that's why. Next one, biggest klutz. She chose Chris, and I chose Onyu. Her reason for choosing Chris was because, like, if you've seen EXO Showtime, you will know that he is a big klutz.
엑소 어딨나? 나. 어? 기다려.
Okay, for me, I chose Onyu because of Onyu condition. It feels like every time you see him on shows, like if you've seen like Hello Baby or just any shiny show, he is like hilarious. Like he does like these really weird things, and then because of these weird things, he tends to fall and everything. So yeah, that's why I chose Onyu. Next category is biggest fanboy and fangirl, and both of us picked the same person, and it is Baekhyun, and we all know Baekhyun is a big 소녀시대 fan.
Here comes trouble. Woo! Down here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 너 잘났어, 정말. Oh, come on. Woo! I got a boy 멋진, I got a boy 착한, I got a boy handsome boy 내 맘 다 가져가. I got a boy 멋진, I got a boy 착한, I got a boy handsome boy 완전 바른 나.
Next up, class clown. She chose Eunhyuk. I chose Shindong. The reason she chose Eunhyuk was because he just looks like a class clown. Like he has that feeling, I guess, that vibe. But the reason I chose Shindong was because he is also really hilarious. Remember how I said I wasn't, like, when it comes to choosing the comedian one, I was choosing like between Eunhyuk and Shindong. I just feel like for Shindong, he's more of a class clown because he always brings laughter. Like he always do these silly things to make you laugh. Next category, loudest. She chose Jonghyun, and I chose Heechul. Her reason for choosing Jonghyun was because it was really hard for this category. She didn't really know who to write, but she chose Jonghyun just because he has a really powerful voice. He could sing really loudly, that's why. And the reason I chose Heechul was because I feel like if you were to put everyone in a room and then it was like dead silence, I think Heechul would be like the first one to be like, oh my goodness, I cannot take this, I need to and then burst out saying stuff and everything. Okay, next category, nicest person. She wrote Lay, and I chose Victoria. She chose Lay. Her reason was because he just looks like a really nice person, and he does. I chose Victoria because she is a really nice person. She's like the mama Next category, happiest person. She chose Cheonyol. I chose Luna. Her reason for choosing Cheonyol because hello, he is the happy virus, and he also is always smiling no matter what the situation is. Even if he's hurt, if he's sick, if he's not in a good mood, he will always be smiling. And the reason I chose Luna was because whenever I see Luna, she's always smiling as well. Like she's always smiling to the fans, to, like the staff and everyone. Prom queen. So we are coming to an end for our award. Prom queen. She chose Jessica. I chose Boa. Her reason for choosing Jessica because she is the ice princess. So you know, ice princess. It has that princess right there. So she's the prom queen. I chose Boa because I was kind of thinking towards who is the most popular. If we had all the SM artists choose one, who would be the most popular that they would choose? And I chose Boa because she is, of course, the 선배 in the company. Prom king, she chose Kyuhyun and I chose Yuno. She actually didn't know who to pick. She just decided to put Kyuhyun. So yeah, I chose Yuno just because the same reason as why I chose Boa. If we were to ask all of them to kind of vote, I feel like Yunho would be like the most popular one. So yeah, that is the SM Yearbook Awards. Give it a try if you guys do like. I will tag all of you. And if you want, you could of course do a video response to this video, or just simply comment below. I mean, I would love to know some of your selections for these categories. So like pick any one category, or if you want to do like a few of them, it's your choice. And tell me who would you choose. No, it doesn't have to be SM. It could be like just any artist in general if you want. So yeah, that is all. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. 안녕.